People keep asking us questions.
So we thought we would answer them.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Emily, and we travel around in our van called Ivan.
Let's see what we've been up to this week then. First question from Deb, aka Mum. Also ties in with Laura's comment on how does Emily tolerate me. 24 hours together and not fall out. I'm not sure if that's a question or a statement. Yeah, we do occasionally fall out. I think the best way to deal with it is that I'm passive aggressive and Emily's aggressive aggressive.
Psycho aggressive.
I think the big one is it comes down to mood.
And if I'm hungry.
Yeah, definitely. So if Emily's hungry or tired or exhausted from activity, usually you need to feed her.
I'm like a toddler.
Yeah. So it's all dependent on Emily's mood whether we fall out.
It's not. That's mean.
No, we have to be very, I suppose, mature with our arguments, don't we? In the fact that if we do fall out, we can't like sulk for 3 days because we're in such a confined space with each other.
I agree with that comment. It's a bit different this travel round. When we were going around Spain, we weren't always together. We tried to do separate. We've got separate hobbies, haven't we? Like, I was running, or attempting running, and you were skating a lot more, which we've not really done this holiday because it's so wet. This travel, not holiday.
So it is 23 out of 24 hours a day. Thank you, Lauren.
For the morning walks.
Yeah. Next, Jack. How are you planning trips? How are you planning trips, Emily?
I don't plan anything. I'm a sheep and you're my shepherd.
Yeah, there is a level of truth behind that. I do find the majority of places that we're going, I try and get Emily's sign off on them. Like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this hike today, or this bike ride today, or this, that, or the other. Most of the time, Emily doesn't look and just goes, yeah, whatever. And then we'll get halfway around. She'll go, this is really crap. I hate you. Why have you made me do this?
Not every time, lovely. Only like 9 out of 10 times. I do plan hikes. When we're in a location, I use Komoot. And I do find we've done some great hikes that I've planned.
Yeah, when Emily is put in charge of the planning, things like Hyde Park, where else? Oh, the trip around Bergen. They tend to be really good days. We then completely blow our budget for the rest of the month, but they tend to be good days.
I had a good day.
Next question, again from Jack. Thank you for the multiple questions, by the way. How much has the van cost, including fitting out? We're going to do a separate video on the breakdown of this.
Around 10 grand.
Yeah, 10 grand is pretty much what it's cost us to buy and do the van.
That's not including insurance, MOT, road tax,
servicing.
But like paying for the van and everything included, we got inside under 10 grand.
Yeah. And then we're not really including our labour on top of that as well. So we worked for free on it for 4 months. But as I said, we'll make a video just for you, Jack, so you best watch it. Best. The final one from Jack. What's your favourite thing you've discovered since being on the road? I think we both got different answers for this. I've discovered the love for media that I used to have. When I was younger, I used to try and film a lot of the rollerblading I did with friends, and it was on like really old cameras that like had 10-second delays before they started recording and had about 3 pixels that you could watch. Obviously then went off to uni and studied photography and videography. Ended up doing wedding photography, which I sort of sold my soul to a little bit and really lost love for it. But since we're traveling again, even just using the GoPro and my phone has been nice to be editing and like finding that love for media again. Like, I've really enjoyed that about the traveling. It's given me time to get back into things that I enjoy, like hobby-wise. You?
I've enjoyed the freedom. So I like the fact that we can roll up somewhere. If we like it, we stay. If we don't like it, we can move on. We're not trapped anywhere, are we? We can just go where we like. Freedom.
So we can thank Emily's dad and my cousin Alex for definitely dropping the tone. How stinky does it get in the middle of the night?
All day.
If you need a poo. Emily's dad sort of extended that a little more to having a curry. We don't need to go into details. We have a porta potty on board.
We try to, as much as possible, only do for number ones. To be honest, we try as much as possible not to use it, don't we? Like, we always have an eye out for toilets when we're driving. So be it like service stations, cheeky McDonald's, we can just run in and go toilet. UK, Weatherspoons, obviously, so easy just to sneak in there and go toilet and pop back out. Or go in and have a pint and some chicken wings, then pop out. But we have to use it. There's like some places where we have to use it for 1 and 2. And we've planned the van quite well for that case.
The first christening of this toilet was in Glasgow.
By Ben.
When was it? 2 years ago, nearly.
2 years ago.
Happy anniversary, toilet. We were parked up at the National Museum in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And you'd assume, being in a city, there'd be plenty of places you could just pop to the toilet. But actually, there was nowhere for about, what, half a mile?
You're almost crying.
Yeah, so that was the christening of it, and we realised that actually emptying it isn't pleasant, but it's a lot more pleasant than not being able to go at all.
It's your own poop as well.
Yeah, we get people look at us really weird about, oh, you have to empty a toilet. If you have kids, you've had to wipe them.
Ben doesn't wipe me though, and I don't wipe Ben. Just, I don't know where you're going with that. But we
clear
don't
that up.
wipe each other.
Yeah. When it comes to the privacy of it, the toilet is used under the extraction fan. We have windows in the bedroom, so if it is going to be a smelly occasion, they can be opened. The air is drawn through from the back to front. There is spray. It is super sanitary in the way that we do it. We're not crapping in a bucket. We're using a proper toilet.
Oh, I've been using a bucket all this time.
Oh, I wondered what the smell was under the sink.
But no, we give each other privacy. So if we can, we do it where it's one person can already be out of the van. So you've got that little alone time and you're not hearing someone go, ugh.
Sin! Yay! Enough toilet talk.
So the next question is from Lauren. How do you find places to stay that are free or low cost? So the biggest thing for us that we love is our app Parks for Night.
We won't explain any more on that. If you are a camper at all, you've probably already got it. If you don't know what it is and don't camp, you probably don't need it.
But it's in its name, Park for Nights.
Yeah. We're going to do another video in the future on apps that we've found super useful. So, Lauren, we'll give you some details on it.
Yeah, but also like low cost, we do go to campsites sometimes for like the showering facilities. That's once in a blue moon, don't we? But we try and go on free airs as much as possible, because the more we can keep that cost down low, the longer we can travel.
Yeah, Europe, minus the Netherlands so far,
we love you,
have free airs. So they set up areas especially for campers. We're on one right now. Where you can pay like €1 for several kilowatts of electricity. Sometimes it's free. Sometimes, well, I say sometimes, all the time, there's usually water and waste disposal. So, like, England, get on it. Like, you are useless when it comes to this sort of thing.
Shame on you, England and UK. Shame wizard. Another question from Lauren is, what do you do for entertainment when stuck in the van? So this trip's been very wet and cold, hasn't it?
Yeah. Germany is very much like England in November. Raining.
So we do have waterproofs. So we do go out occasion when it's only like spitting or anything like that. But on the really poop days where it's chucking it down, like at home, if we've got electricity, Ben will plug into his laptop. I've got books, Netflix, games on my phone. We've got a board game drawer.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else we do.
Well, I think part of it is so that we don't get fed up with each other. We will download separate things on Netflix and listen to it with headphones.
We've also got different taste on Netflix. You like your documentaries. I like my TV shows.
So we'll get some alone time in the van, although we're in the same space. Like, here's one for you. How many people sit at home with their other half, where you're both on the sofa, on your own phones, and you realise that you've not actually spoke for the last 2 hours? Like,
I love it.
You can do it in a van too. You can quite easily ignore the person next to you.
But other things we look at is if we know the weather's going to be bad as well, and in the area, like climbing. We do like our bouldering and rope climbing, swimming as well. The perks of both of these, they have showers as well, so we get a proper shower afterwards. You know,
just how we run our lives around finding a shower or a toilet.
And showers and toilets, and the main things in life. So we do quite a few bits of stuff. Or worst case, what we've done a few times, if we're nowhere on an air that we can definitely stay, we're not wild camping, we get a few beers, crack out the games, get a bit drunk playing games, don't we?
So how does Emily manage being so far away from her bestie?
Oh, I miss Sarah every day. Like her and
questions
the kids.
Still from Lauren.
Oh, Lauren. Oh, there's a funny one from when she's posted that, because me and Lauren nearly speak every day, because every morning we go for a walk. A remote. I class it as a remote walk. We both put headsets on, just call each other. We'll both do about 5k in an hour, walking obviously our own routes. Lauren's, bless us, the one just round Melton, and mine is wherever we are. So yeah, I talk to Lauren, get the goss to each other.
I'm missing you loads, mate. We'll see you soon, I'm sure.
But like friends and family, we video time, we call, like normal telephone call, we can, it's free from the UK to Europe, so we can do that anytime. Well, for us anytime, because we're not working, but yeah, it's quite easy to do.
WhatsApp and like Facebook Messenger work out here just as well as in England, so any group chats that we're in with friends as well, like you're not missing out anything. You're still talking to friends daily. Like I still have absolute junk conversations with friends every day.
Ben's phone goes off every few. His friends wake up at night time, I think. When we go to bed, don't get me wrong, it's about 10, 11 o'clock for us, and it'd be like 9, 10 for you guys. But his phone just, I have to tell him to turn the vibration off, or the notifications off, because
Walton, I think that's you on night shift, mate. Please behave.
So my dad sent us like an essay of questions, and we've narrowed them right down, because his was just, it was almost a story, his question, wasn't it? Or questions.
I think because they're doing something similar to us, he's asking for the answers to solve his own problems.
He's copying us. Dad and Helen, you are copying us. I don't care how many times I have to say it, it's true. So his question is, how do you get a good night's sleep if constantly being disturbed? So we've had it quite a few times. It could be the weather. On one of the videos, I think I moaned about things hitting the roof of the van. We've had laughing
fern cones.
Yeah, we've had laughing girls. I think I've moaned about that in a video before. When we were around the UK, boy races was a big thing around the UK, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you have a big exhaust,
shut up,
and like to play music loud late at night, just bugger off and do it somewhere where camper vans aren't. Just go sit in McDonald's car park. That's where everyone used to do it. What? You ain't got to sit near us. Bugger off.
So answer the question. To be honest, we've got all day, all our life, all our free time, isn't it? So if we have a bad night's sleep, as long as we haven't got something planned that has to be done the next day, we'll just have a lazy morning, won't we? We'll move on and have a lazy morning.
We learned very early on how to cope with this. Before we even got this van in our micro camper, we did the NC 500 around Scotland. And when we were at the most northern point,
oh my god,
by the lighthouse,
that's just bringing you're scarring me right now. You're scarring me. I forgot about. I've managed to block it out.
We slept up near the lighthouse, which is it's a camping spot. But the wind coming off the coast rocked the van all night.
Rocked Ben to sleep basically because he was snoring part of the night, and I didn't sleep at all.
If the vans are rocking, don't come knocking, because Emily will be crying in the morning because she's not slept.
Literally.
We drove an hour down the road, parked up, put the blinds back up, and let Emily have a couple of hours.
No, what you missed out was you got to the sign, the pole, wanted pictures taken, and then Ben very happily was like, "What would you like to do today, Emily?" And I just cried and went, "I'm so tired. I just want to sleep." I got some extra hours, didn't I?
Yeah, so that's it. If we have a bad night, then we are super fortunate in the fact that we can take a couple of hours out of the next day to recover.
So lazy morning or bed early the next day. We've also learnt when you park up for the night, assess your area. So if there's already really loud like road noise, some trees that are already banging on your top of the van, it's move. As easy as that.
I suppose that ties in nicely to the next question, like assessing your area. Have you ever been moved on by the police for dogging? Cheers, Dunk. Cheers, mate.
It's a family-friendly chat then.
Yeah.
Keep it
no is the answer because we don't go dogging. But on the grounds of assessing your area, we have on quite a few occasions been sleeping in car parks where at between 11 and 1 in the morning, a car will drive in.
Be there for an hour or two and then just drive off.
It's like they're waiting for somebody. And I assume at that time of the night, it's not waiting for their dog walking friends. But yeah, you see quite a bit of that, I'd say, especially in the UK.
I know what they're doing, really. They're going off to McDonald's, getting a cheeky meal, not wanting to share it with a partner, going to a car park, eating it all, dispose of the evidence, drive back home.
Someone's talking from experience.
Also, we have never had any encounters with the police. I would not know what to do if the police tapped on my door or pulled me over. So I hope it's touching wood. I hope it stays that way because I ain't got to sue me.
I'd love to say claim the fifth, but I'm definitely in the wrong country for that.
My dad has asked seating for guests. For some reason he wants to go in the van for Christmas dinner. Good luck trying to get a turkey in our little oven. But if you want to cook the dinner, Dad, go ahead, all yours.
This van was never designed for guests.
Because we hate people.
When we first designed it, we had a little bit of a stubborn sort of, we're building this for us. We don't really care about anyone else because we've only got 2 seats, so we can't drive anyone around anyway.
I think also we watch so many other people doing vlogs on their builds, and quite a lot of them did say about how they've done stuff for people to make sure there's extra seating or whatever, and the way they've planned it hasn't always been successful. Maybe it was like a dumping chair, or because they've tried to fit more seating in, it was a bit more cramped. So our first build, we definitely just thought, it's us. How many people will we have in the van?
We've had 4 comfortably. Yes. If you think about it, we're on a seat for 2. There are 2 seats up front. It makes the social dynamics slightly awkward because people are having to look over the shoulder. And at the time I was also lying on the bed, so there's like room for 1 on the bed, 2 on the sofas and 1 up front then.
Yeah.
So 4's comfortable, 5's still comfortable. You could probably put a cushion on the floor for a 6th, but no, we're not cooking Christmas dinner in the van. I hope that's answered some of the questions that came our way. We've not been able to answer them all, but hey ho, we'll do another video if they keep coming in.
Thank you for watching our video. If you have any more questions, pop them down below in the comments, or not, do whatever you want. We're not fussed. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Toodaloo.
See you later.